Hello, my kangaroos. Welcome to Rue Likes to Review. I am Rue. Warning, there will be spoilers.
The killer's weapon, a 40-ton truck. The victim's only defense, a startling trap. Duel.
1971, Duel, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Dennis Weaver as David Mann, and the 1955 Peterbilt 281 tanker, driven by stuntman Kerry Lofton. The plot. While driving through the desert for an appointment with a client, the businessman, David Mann, passes a slow and old tanker truck. The psychotic truck driver feels offended and chases David along the empty highway, trying to kill him. Richard Matheson, who was an American author and screenwriter, he wrote Duel as a short story. His inspiration was he was tailgated by a truck on the same day President Kennedy was assassinated. Steven Spielberg wanted the car red, so it stands out from the desert background. Steven Spielberg was shown 7 different trucks. He picked the Peterbilt because the truck front looks like a face. This part shows great tension between the drivers. As we see the driver's boots, it's important to remember what they look like for a scene later. The gas station attendant tells David he needs a radiator hose. This is important because later this becomes a goof. Duel was originally made for TV. For that reason, it was 70 minutes. However, they wanted to show Duel in the cinema, so Spielberg had to make it 90 minutes. There are 3 added scenes to make that time length. This scene with his wife was one of 3 added for the time. Dennis Weaver did all the driving, except the dangerous driving, like this scene. See the front of the truck? See all the different plates? This, of course, is on purpose to show all the victims from the truck driver, to show he has done this before. Chuck's Cafe was around till 2021. Now it's a French restaurant. In this scene, David is trying to figure out the truck driver by his boots he saw earlier. We do find out that the truck driver was never in the cafe. However, he is sort of. Kerry Lofton makes an appearance in this scene. Can you spot him? There is a goof in the cafe. We see David without his glasses, and we are to believe he can see so well the people in and out of the cafe, which is the goof. Love this part. Gotcha! We see David try to run after the truck. Dennis Weaver was very athletic. He was in track and field during his university days. In 1948, he placed sixth in the Olympic trials in the decathlon. Here is another goof. First, when we see David get out of the car to go to the cafe, the car door is closed. When he leaves the cafe, his car door is open. This part with the school bus is 2 of 3 scenes added for runtime. This is 3 of 3 scenes added for runtime. Throughout the movie, it appears the car and truck are moving fast, which is an optical illusion. The fastest speed that either vehicle was traveling was not more than 30 miles per hour. Spielberg borrowed the idea from the 1968 movie Bullitt. The idea was lower the camera 6 inches off the ground. Also, he filmed the vehicles against cliffs. Combined with that, with an upward angle, makes the vehicles appear to be going faster. During this scene, when David tries to call the police, you can see Steven Spielberg in the reflection. David notices a car that looks like a cop car, but in fact, it's a pest control car. Notice the name on the car? It is Spielberg spelled backwards. Remember in the beginning the radiator hose that the gas station attendant said he needed? Here's the goof. David's car is new. It was a 1970s Plymouth Valiant. Radiator hose would not be bad, and therefore this would not have happened to his car. At the end, the truck accidentally drives into the camera, and it goes blurry. You can see it smash into pieces. Here is a goof. When we see David's front of his car, it's all smashed. Then we see the front end of the car, and it is fine. We see the front end is smashed, but not as bad as the first one. Here is the last goof. The door of the truck is open. Therefore, there's a good chance the truck driver bailed too. Here are some extra facts. In 1971, Spielberg's secretary suggested the story after reading it in Playboy magazine. David Mann and Mrs. Mann are the only characters with names. Dennis Weaver wasn't signed till the evening before shooting. Dennis Weaver loved the movie so much that he watched it twice a year every year afterwards. Rating time: 1 being the worst to 5 being the best. I give 1971 Duel a 4. Why I give Duel a 4? I really enjoy this movie. Also, it's unique to have a tanker truck as a villain. It's a fun movie to watch. Thank you for watching my review on 1971's Duel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I will see you kangaroos in my next video.